called your name last night, but not in prayer. They spoke it in the dark, in secret places, trying to summon spirits of evil. They thought if they cursed you in silence, no one would hear, but I did. Before they even finished their chant, I dispatched angels to guard you. Before their ritual began, my hand had already surrounded your life. I blocked it before it reached your home. I shielded your soul in silence, because no curse spoken in darkness can overpower my authority. You were covered before the battle started. They thought they had access to your life, but they forgot. You belong to me, and I always answer before evil arrives. You felt something strange, didn't you? That heaviness in your chest, the uneasiness in your spirit. It wasn't random. Your name was being used in places it didn't belong. But my presence wrapped around you like a shield. You woke up tired, unaware of the war fought in the night. But I want you to know, you were never alone. I was watching. I was standing guard. While the enemy was busy calling demons, I was already covering your sleep. You are my child, chosen, marked and known by heaven. Your name carries weight in the spirit. That's why they targeted it. But your name is written in my book, sealed in my promise, and no power can erase what I have called mine. Listen closely. I promised you something eternal. I said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and I meant it. I said, you will dwell in the shelter of the Most High, and I fulfilled it. I don't speak lightly. What I say, I perform. You don't even realize how many curses were canceled in your sleep, how many attacks never reached you, how many demons turned back at the sound of my name. You are not living unprotected. You are living surrounded by my word, by my spirit, by my unshakable covering. I don't allow what you cannot handle, and I don't step back when battles come. I step in, I shield, and I answer before harm gets close. There was a time when my prophet Elisha was surrounded by enemy forces. His servant panicked. All he could see were threats. But Elisha prayed, Lord, open his eyes. And suddenly the servant saw it. The mountains were filled with horses and chariots of fire. Not ordinary horses, but my divine army. And I say to you now, open your eyes too. You are not outnumbered. You are surrounded by fire. Heaven has already moved on your behalf. The very ones who tried to summon evil found themselves outnumbered. Because I still send fire. I still blind the enemy. And I still surround my children with a force no curse can penetrate. You are more protected than you know. I know you feel tired. I know you've asked, why me? Why does the pressure keep coming? Why do I feel targeted by what I can't see? It's because you carry something sacred. Your spirit is marked with my power, and the enemy fears what you haven't even stepped into yet. But don't let fear speak louder than your faith. Every tear you've cried, I've caught. Every silent prayer I've heard. I know when your heart breaks, and I hold you when you're alone. You may feel like giving up, but I'm lifting you again. Not because you're strong, but because I am. And I will not let you fall. You are not finished. You are favored. You are mine. Now hear me. This is the time to rise in faith, not shrink in fear. Pray over your name. Pray over your family. Speak life when death is spoken. Declare my word out loud. Let your house hear it. Let your soul feel it. Let the enemy know you're not afraid because you're not alone. I've given you authority. Use it. You don't need to be perfect to be protected. You just need to stay connected to my word, to my presence, to my spirit. This battle is not yours. It is mine. And I never lose. So walk with confidence today. Walk with courage. You are covered in power. And the darkness knows my light always wins. Child, the hour is serious. Warfare is rising, and you can't afford to sleep spiritually. The enemy is strategic, but I am sovereign. I want you to stay alert. Stay in my word. Don't open doors I already closed. Don't ignore the stirring in your spirit. If I wake you in the night, speak my name. If you sense darkness around, declare my light. Because when you move in obedience, heaven moves with you. The enemy is bold, but I am bolder. You don't need fear. You need faith. You don't need panic. You need prayer. Rise now before delay turns to destruction. Because I'm giving you a divine warning and divine protection. But you must stay awake. ... Now pray with me this morning. Father, I surrender this day to you. Cover my mind, my name, and my spirit. Break every curse spoken over me. Silence every lie whispered about me. Let no evil come near my dwelling. I walk under your protection, clothed in your glory. I trust you before I see the outcome. I believe you before the answer arrives. Let this be a day of divine defense. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Now, my child, don't just say this prayer. Live it. Share it. Let it become your armor. Remind the enemy, you are not easy to break because you are covered, called, and carried by me. No demon has authority over what belongs to the living God. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are not weak. You are mine. And I love you more than words can express. Today, walk in that truth. They may try again, but I will answer again. They may whisper your name in darkness, but I will declare it in light. And every time they rise, I will block. Every time they speak, I will silence. When the enemy rises, I rise higher. And when they call demons, I call angels. And my angels always arrive first. You are covered. You are protected. You are safe. Now rest in me, your defender, your Father, your God. This was not just a message. It was a warning and a reminder. Share it with someone who needs protection today. Return to this prayer every morning. Let your faith grow louder than your fear. And remember, before they called on demons with your name, I answered first, and I always will.